Hello everyone, welcome to the Bard's Tale 4, the Barrows Deep. I'm Colonel RPG, and I'm very happy to have you here with me as we listen to this quite amazing song right now for the intro of the game. And as I play it for the first time, it's a brand new game by inXile, the same folks that brought us, well, the Bard's Tale 3, and I think the first two as well. I know it's from Byron Fargo, who I suppose is that fellow over there. And also brought us, of course, Wasteland 2, and more recently, Torment, Tides of Numenera. And let's start a new game, and yeah, let's go on an adventure together. So, let's go with that. He really looks like Brian Fargo.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Skara Brae.
So I've never played any Bard's Tale. I know the old ones were very famous for their poetry and for their music, in a time when like as far as I know, there's nothing quite like the Bard's Tale in regards to old school RPGs. This is a first-person. I think it's called a bobber, but it's a first-person dungeon crawler. We have a team. I believe it's turn-based.
Not hardly.
Oh.
Thus, children, shall the Sword Father smite all who befriend the old races. Hail, Henrid! He shall drive the elf and the dwarf.
Oh boy. Okay, mouse sensitivity is through the roof. I can fix that a little bit. So, we're in Skara Brae right now, I imagine. Oh, it's not grid raised. I think it's possible to change it. Can I have a chat with these people? Hi. Hello, sir. No. Excuse me. Frame rate is kind of tanking here in the city. We'll see how it works in the dungeons. I have currently the graphic settings to the maximum.
I helped a dwarf once. He needed directions. Do you think they'll punch me for it?
Well, I wouldn't mention.
So that's the old races? The dwarfs? Hi. Hello. Nope, she's not helping. Hello, sir. I should probably follow the directions there. Hi.
Oh, that's a bad business. And no mistake.
I don't understand. What did they do? What was their crime?
Their crime? Existing was their crime. The Fatherites don't like our kind. Come on, before those paladins give us a second glance.
I'll give them a second glance. And maybe a...
Oh, here now. Save it. You'll only get yourself killed. And we need you. You're gonna save Skara Brae.
Just like that, huh?
You're looking at me like you think old Robbie's had a few too many. Well, maybe I have. But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each one with the same end. You the hero, and me lost. They all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive. Well, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray that part's not true. Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way.
Okay, so Rabi, the leader of the Adventurers Guild, okay, that explains the context there of the Adventurers Guild, has temporarily joined your party. While in combat, Rabi can attack with his axe, and shouldn't it be AX only? I don't know. And Shilalag, which I suppose is the loot. Is that a loot? I don't know what that is. It looks like it has too many strings, so it might be something else. As well as, well, I suppose it's a Shilalag, isn't it? As well as our health potions to, as well as hand health potions to his allies. Because I don't know the game, I'll continue with the tutorial. This is Melody the Bard. That's our, suppose, our player character. She's your very first, maybe not. Maybe we don't have a player character. We control just the team. She's your very first adventurer. You'll be able to replace her with a custom character shortly. Aha. If you like, she can attack with a hatchet, gain powers by drinking booze, and play Sanctuary Score to shield her allies. And you can bring up the party bar at any time by right-clicking. Well, thank you very much. So just like that. Oh, you don't hold it. You just right-click. And then we have these guys. So that's, I forgot her name. And that's also, I forgot his name. Hello. Maybe I can tell by, we have things up here. Inventory and character. There it is. Oh, Rabi is his name. Ooh. This window contains both the inventory and the character sheets for your entire party. From here, you can view your adventurers' attributes and passives. Equip gear, drink potions, eat food. Well, thank you very much. That's... Oh, there's more things. You have multiple inventory pages in which to store items. You can flip between your inventory pages. And there's also lore and quests. Thank you. It's mostly pointing at the important bits. On the left, the character sheet. You can see attributes, passive abilities, equipped gear, and mastered abilities as well. And then down here, mastered abilities that have been permanently committed to memory by the adventurer. You gain mastered abilities primarily through your skill tree. You can select which mastered ability you have active by opening the mastery book. That's interesting. And you can change which adventures. Okay, thank you very much. And over there, lastly, you can switch over to the crafting menu by clicking on the crafting button here. Brew potions, build tools, and cook food in the crafting window.
Hi.
Hello, and that's Melody, of course. That's why I didn't remember her name, because I was thinking of the song, and then I forgot about her name, because it's the same word. Why am I already doing inventory management?
Hey?
Oh, it's shared inventory. Okay, that's pretty good. And we have the passive abilities. We're not going to look at those for right now. The frame rate is really... I think it's the motion blur. Let's kill it. So, I suppose I can go into custom. View distance, effects, maybe? Texture. The texture might do things. Is that gonna change things midway? Oh yeah, it does make it a little bit better. There's still a little bit of screen tearing, so I'll fix that by applying VSync. So it should be a little bit better. I'll optimize the settings in the future. So where are we going? To the Adventurers Guild? Right over there.
You can't swing a cat in Skara Brae these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
Though I wonder why you'd do that. That's not what I want. Left click. Oh, it doesn't do anything. There's somebody singing over here. Hello. Do you want to join our party? We sing. Hello.
No entry.
There's the paladins.
Henry's orders.
Hot soup! Delicious soup! Best soup you'll ever have!
There's already pipe music.
Hot soup! Aha! Come here for soup, have you? Well, soup is not an adequate description for what you'll be getting.
Then don't...
You'll be getting fulfillment, joy, the tender embrace of your mother's arms. This is not just soup. It is a revelation, a liquid epiphany. Heaven by the spoonful. There is no question that this soup is good enough for you. The question you have to ask yourself is, am I good enough for this soup?
You're not good enough for that soup. Give me some.
No. On consideration,
what?
You are not good enough for this soup.
Oh, come on.
Ruffians.
I am not. Apparently I'm not. Man, this game is brutal. Adventurer, I can read the note. Do not listen to the lies. Fear not the Adventurers Guild members. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how to read that. I never know. Anyway, we take care of our own neighbors and you. Of our town, sorry, neighbors and you. All races welcome as long as a passion for adventure is in your heart and a song on your lips. If you are harassed or fear the evils that invade our lands, join us for a pint and learn how we can help protect all. So they are pretty open in the fact that they like all races, which is basically already pretty apparent considering the introduction to the master of their guilds.
trying to get a drink.
Ooh. So many songs in this town. Oh, she sings. She has a lovely voice. Hi.
I've known some
She's
good
just
trout,
staying there.
but not many.
Oh, yeah, I know what
Seems
song
like
that
they're
reminds me of.
hanging anyone.
Or actually, artist.
They hanged my shoemaker last week.
He must have done something, huh? Definitely wasn't his race. Being a dwarf or whatnot. Hi.
Cabbage. Aye.
Yeah, what's going on? Excuse me?
Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
That's that, okay. Are you okay?
Cabbage, carrots, potatoes.
Sounds good. Goodbye.
Aye.
I guess I can buy those things.
I do feel sorry for the elves.
That
Really
tune right
do.
there, fantastic.
Here we are,
Are we?
the guild.
Holy crap, That tower is standing? That's magic, isn't it? It's gotta be. Hello.
Oh, Rebbe, a new recruit?
I guess it's us too. Hey, I can't talk to her. Ooh, she looks like those in Mass Effect. I don't remember the names of them.
There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
What I just saw at Henrod's hanging tree was the last straw. We have to...
Do you hear that?
The song of the maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way, hero! Hurry!
Why did they have to make him ugly, though? He was so ugly. I'm gonna go into character creation. Do you see him? He was so ugly. Just, of course we hate him. He's ugly and he's mean. I mean, what's not to hate? What the heck? Just now? Okay, so we have 4 archetypes. I suppose classes would be the common way of saying it. Bards use spell points to tell stories so grand that they carry mystic properties along with them, imbuing the listener with the essence of the song. Bards provide powerful buffs and debuffs to your party, though can be a serviceable combatant in a pinch. Bards gain their power through good humor and a wet whistle, meaning they gain spell points and bonuses from drinking, excuse the hiccup, on the job. Over here we have a practitioner. They're master manipulators of magic. They excel at generating spell points and using them to unleash powerful spells to great effect. Practitioners can summon powerful monsters or assault crowds of enemies with gouts of fire, bolts of lightning, and psychic maelstorms. Among practitioners, there are several established disciplines: conjurers, magicians, sorcerers, wizards, and archmages. Okay, I'll figure that out. I kind of want to go with a fighter, to be honest. But then again, maybe not. Maybe have a rogue as our first character? Let's see. Fighters may be brutish berserkers who fling themselves headlong into the battle and use their generally superior stats to carry them through the fight, or they may be more tactical fighters who can duel with an opponent and come out unscathed. Either way, fighters belong at the front of your group, trading blows with enemies and protecting your more fragile characters, while conversely being supported by those they protect. Rogues, on the other hand, excel at deception, misdirection, as I say that, and finding the perfect opportunity to circumvent enemy defenses and land devastating killing blows on key targets. Rogues are also a clever bunch, leading a helping hand, or lending a helping hand when disarming traps or negotiating with merchants. Rogues have the unique ability to conceal your party, making it easier to avoid or ambush enemies. That sounds like exactly what I want, and I will go with that. So I suppose that's what I'm not selecting these yet. Okay, let's go into the culture. And we have Baed, Enar, and by the way, I'm sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce Gaelic, which is what these languages are all based on, or they could actually be Gaelic. And is it Gaelic? It's either way, it's like Celtic, but it's not Celtic because that's the culture itself. It's Gaelic, the language, I think. Feel free to correct me down in the comments. Yeah, as I said, I didn't play the original games, so yeah. So we have a Baed, which is a human over here. I'll look at the passives over here. Baedish studies. The Baed people are well educated and gain 1 bonus skill at levels 3, 10, and 18. Over here, tall, powerful people have... Oh, they change... No, they just changed the clothes. Okay. Have legendary ability to hold a grudge. Each time they're struck in combat, they gain a +1 strength for the remainder of the fight. That is good enough for us, though. The Fichti are, or could be Fight. Or for all I know, the pronunciations can be all over the place, are fiercely protective of their friends and family and give their life for them if need be. Once per battle, a Fichti will absorb damage from an ally that would otherwise kill them. That's interesting. I kind of like that. Outlander. The trials they faced in coming Skara Brae have made them hardy and unflappable. They're immune to poison, fire, and bleeding. And we can be a dwarf. Oh, that's what I can change the... No, maybe that's not. What's the... Oh, I can't see that weird race that I mentioned outside. Dwarves come... Oh, okay, so are stubborn and sturdy people. Cannot be stunned, rooted, or forcibly moved. What about the elves? Well educated with innate magical abilities. Plus 30% intelligence. That's enormous. And +1 maximum spell points. And a trow over here. Short, scrappy, and mischievous, trow are both loved and feared by the people of Kaith. Kaith? The old tales say a trow around the house is good luck, and some leave out food for them. The Featherites say they are dirty thieves who will sicken babies in their cribs. So they're like gnomes, I suppose. Or maybe they are gnomes, it's just a different name. Really, they're just ordinary folk trying to get along as best they can, which sometimes means taking advantage of human generosity. Oh, that sounds good. I have the opportunists. The Trow's party gains 1 opportunity when they land a killing blow. This may happen only once per turn. I like that. That sounds like the sort of exactly the thing I would have for a rogue. I'm gonna go with a Fichti though. I like this. That would otherwise just like protecting others. That's pretty good. I like that. So there it is.
Come on. Fight!
Okay.
Come on!
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, maybe he changes these.
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
That's innocent male right
Who
there.
wants a piece of me?
Come forward and die, fiends!
That is amazing right there. That is an amazing
Why are you
portrait.
even trying?
But it changes their characters as well.
If you make me fight, I'll kill you.
It would be so nice if you weren't here.
Try me.
That sounded like Los's voice actress all of a sudden from Divinity Original Sin 2. I'll go...
You go on home. I shall cleanse you from this air.
Come on.
It hurts me just to look at you.
Let's go with this one. Yeah. So your character's name, voice, and portrait selections do not affect any stats or abilities. Well, thank you. I can change this.
You make me sick.
You make me sick.
It hurts. Try me.
I'll go with a stoic. That's good enough. Skills. Ooh, welcome to your skill tree. Well, I like the sound of that. Each time you level up, you earn a skill point, which can be spent to unlock a new skill. Okay. Click here to swap between the different skill trees of your adventurer's archetype. Well, thank you very much for reminding me of that. Your skill tree is broken into 3 tiers. To unlock the second tier of skills, you must spend 8 skill points. To unlock the third tier, you must spend a total of 16 points. So another 8 skill points after that. The first time you unlock a tier, you'll have to travel to the Adventurers Guild to be judged worthy of advancement by the review board, which at this point is a little bit weird considering they have just been raided and we're fleeing. So I don't know where this Adventurers Guild is going to be. During character creation, you may not refund skill points. Thank you for pointing just remove that button from there. Oh boy. So we got attack. Okay, so they are like not shared skill points. They're I suppose they're not, because this thing, you hear the sound of that already, with a little bow or arrow, actually. The sound of the arrow beating on the bow's thing. You don't become a rogue. That's very tiny. I can read it, but you might have difficulty. You don't become a rogue without knowing how to conceal a shiv and deliver a good shanking. This skill is learned automatically and cannot be unlearned. So we have +5 strength, and we gain shiv, which deals 3 physical to the first enemy in range. I kind of want to be, let's see, subterfuge. Yeah. Oh, we need to know the ones that we have. All rogues know how to fight effectively in padded armor. Not that it's very hard. This skill is learned automatically and cannot be unlearned with a +6 constitution. And I can then use a padded beige garb. And for subterfuge, what separates a rogue from a common street thug is subtlety. This skill is learned automatically and cannot be unlearned. It's +1 intelligence. And oh, wait a minute. Do they give different stats? So basically, yeah. Like, a rogue would be more constitute, I suppose, than strong, but also not very intelligent. And crafting over here does not add any stats. Okay, so that's fine. It grants mastery in hide in shadows, which is a free thing. Become invisible for up to 2 turns or until you attack. Gain +20% strength when attacking from stealth. Out of combat, reduce enemy vision range by 75% for a short time, which is interesting. For a short time, though, I'm not sure I like that. Let's look at what we have. So I can then right-click to refund skill. Okay, good. Cavity search. That does 25% chance on killing an enemy to find bonus gold. What the heck is that? Scat. Sure. You're the only one willing to check. Yes, that is a nasty name for a nasty activity. The reach, well, looting corpses, right? And also anyway, the rogue speaks up when they feel that they're near a chest, even if it's hidden. That sounds pretty awesome. I want to go with that. A spy over here. Apply paranoia poison to your weapon that lasts for 2 turns. Enemy struck with a poisoned weapon is terrified for 2 turns. If this channel is interrupted, I suppose that's what the debuff is, means channel or whatever, then this adventurer is terrified instead. Instead of what? Terrified? Oh, you get poisoned instead. Apply paranoia poison. I think that's what it is. I think that's what that does. Bowl girdler can craft lockpicks. And I suppose I will go with that and with a pirate. Or maybe with this. Yeah, for sure. For sure with that. The pirate sounds good. Grants mastery in... What? In Sundering Smash. Deals 2 physical to first enemy in range and removes 5 armor. Oh, we're gonna have some of that. And we can have some extra activity or some extra intelligence right there. So what we have over here, a crafting recipe that we have not learned yet. That gives us lesser draught of power for 7 strength for 2 turns. Potion advanced that is lesser what the heck? Elixir? Elixir, yes. Of focus. A target ally gains 1 spell point, and it's interesting that it says points, but sure. And 25% increase in intelligence, which is interesting. And a lesser tonic of armor that gives a 4 armor for 2 turns. That is interesting. Not that I would really want it right now. It is also interesting that how many points do I gain? Like, how do you expect me to get over there? I don't want that right now. I want that for intelligent people. So let's go with defensive. Let's see what we have over here. Light armor novice. Might want that. Light armor journeyman. So that's the, yeah, there's a tree over here. And we also have for extra constitution. I don't think I want the +2. It's not that much. It might make a difference, but I might want to go with armor right there. And then over here we have sniper. Lose an arrow. That sounds lovely. And scraper. That slinking assault to deal 4 physical to first enemy in range and move 2 backwards. I think that's just to, you know, behind the enemy lines. We have some, or behind the, you know, there's 4 slots. I think it's a 4-member team. Critical hit, bows and daggers. That sounds pretty good. So daggers and bows do critical. Is that have a 10% chance to deal 50% additional damage. So 5% base extra damage basically. So I like that, and I like this. Good. And it sings to me, because of course. And here is our equipment. We have a weathered pather jerkin that adds +2 constitution. We have a main hand plus strength, and we have a splintered short bow. If it's splintered, it's not going to do very well. So, yeah, it is. Oh boy, that's going to be just nasty. That's not going to penetrate anything, not even these pentadarmers, but of course, it's a video game. Ficti are productive, yeah, protective, not productive. Rapid fire, reduce the cooldown of loose arrow by -1. What gave me that? Was that from the ability I gained from this thing over here? Maybe not. Maybe it's like, yeah, maybe yes. And we have adventuring tools over here for lockpick. That sounds good. And Morgana is her name, but I didn't actually change her name. Morgana is an interesting name. I would normally add an H after the G, but that's perfectly alright with me as well. It reads exactly the same. So, yeah, I can't change her name, can I? Are you sure you want to continue? You will not be able to make any further changes to this character's archetype, culture, or appearance after this point. Thank you very much for that thing. What is that race, I wonder? Maybe it's just hairstyle and it's a dwarf, and it's not what I thought it was, like the little tendrils that the races in Mass Effect have. Whatever that race is. Okay, so frame rate is the same down here, which is good, and bad. So it's good because that means I'll be able to calibrate it down here.
Whoa! We made it. What a nightmare, eh?
Holy crap, man.
Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves.
I like the first-person movement. Let's see if there's any keys over here. Tab and Alt. Doesn't seem to change anything. Control doesn't do anything. The soundtrack is already just... I'm gonna spoil the soundtrack for you. I'm so sorry. This is a Let's Play. But yeah. So I'm gonna be talking, of course. So if you want no commentary, get the game for yourself. There's a link for you in the description for you if you want to. And if you can't run it, then I'm sure there will be other videos of the game. Are we supposed to know this is here? I would suppose yes. There was a ladder after all.
The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was buried is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the Fatherites.
Yeah.
Come on. We're looking for a green door.
There's really no reason for me to close that, but I think, well, there might be. Ooh, there's... Interesting. That's kind of cool. Not necessarily very realistic, because you would be able to steer heal that, but that's gonna do some... It's gonna be some interesting entrances to sound and all that sort of stuff, being that sound is such an important aspect of the whole adventure. What the heck's wrong with the water? Oh, there's a note over here. Do not enter. By order of the temple, this property is condemned. Disease, corruption, or abominations may be found within. Do not enter. Well, thank you. You said that twice. Can't go in, though. I kind of want to enter. Yeah, I like the sound. So this is where we need to go. Let's not go there immediately. Let's get all these herbs. It's surprisingly easy to tell what you're dealing with, which I like. So that means I probably didn't miss anything before. Magical lantern lit. I need to read those things up there. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's yeah, I like it. This is where I need to be, right? Or it's just a waypoint? It is just a waypoint. Okay. Get all of those. Thank you. Am I hearing anyone? Some bones. I'll take all the things. Because of course I will. But there's definitely somebody singing. Oh! Doesn't open. Okay. Yeah, we'll look into that next episode. Because we're out of time for the day. For right now, though, I'm Colonel RPG. And this has been the Bard's Tale 4, The Barrows Deep. Really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.